So, big apologies for the delay in getting part 4 of this build together. It's the build on the Specialized Chisel Limited Edition. Frame set, I got as far as nearly putting the wheels in last time. I did actually put some wheels in and put tyres on them. Put on my faithful DT Swiss XMC 1200 race wheels. Fantastic, still fantastic wheels. I've had these years now. Still super light, still bomb proof. And as you can see, they've got Specialized tyres on, Fast Track S-Works front and Renegade Control T5 rear. And I'll be doing a full video on the full range of Specialized new XC tyres because they came out of embargo last week, but I was down wrecking a bike packing route in Cornwall, of which more news on later. But anyway, so I've already been using the tyres, but what I was really waiting for with some new wheels to come through. Again, keeping with the theme, Specialized. It's the new Roval Control carbon wheel, which is basically the Roval Control SL rim. Super light carbon fibre rim, hookless, 29mm internal, so properly wide, but very, very shallow beads. Very, very shallow, yeah, no, they are bead sidewalls, that's what they're called. And they use a specific carbon, as well as using, you know, various carbon fibre layouts to get really lightweight results, but still giving a lifetime warranty. They also use a continuous fibre run all the way around the bead. So obviously, you can actually feel there's a little bit of a protective rim. It's like the beads on the out. It's like the bead hooks on the outside. It's quite an interesting design. And just a little pontoon there for the offset tubeless valves. And you get the tubeless valves and everything in there. And then you get, I mean, they've saved a little bit of weight, again, with using butted spokes. And then in the centre, you've got the latest version of the DT Swiss 350 hub. Absolute rock-solid workhouse hub. Generally pretty heavy, but this complete wheel set only comes in at 1,480 grams, which for a 29er wheel set is seriously light, especially as they only retail for $11.50 in the UK. So, really competitive on weight, really competitive on price, and they've got the new DT Swiss 36-click hub in there, so an absolutely bomb-proof hub, and a new sort of direct pull hub flange on it as well. So really, really good looking. I mean, these used to be a bit of an old kind of tank of a hub, but they look really, really nice now, and they should still have all that excellent DT Swiss reliability. Going on these are a pair of tyres I haven't tried yet. They've just arrived from the guys at the Specialized Research Centre in Germany, so big thanks to Wolf and the guys for sending these. I'm going super light and super fast with the new S-Works Renegade. So proper dry conditions, ridge tread, a little bit of ramping on there. It's a T5, T7 compound, so really fast rolling in the centre, and then relatively tacky on these side knobs. I mean, there isn't a huge amount of side knob, but the walls on these are so thin. And that means each tyre under 600 grams for a tyre that blows up to 59mm wide. So that's a proper 2.35 inch wide tyre. So, really, really good lightweight wheel package. And then the other thing that's happened while you've been away is this bike is now wearing Hope's new XCR cross-country brakes. So totally new lever. It's a radial design, so the lever pushes up into the reservoir like that. It always used to go that way. So really neat design. Everything's been slimmed down. And then on the bottom, you've got the kind of a refined version of the existing X2 caliper. So it's a crimped hose going in there rather than a bolted hose. And it's all titanium hardware as well. I have been running them with running with SRAM road rotors on these DT Swiss. Where we are, there we go. Let's get them out into the light. I've been running with the DT Swiss road rotors just to wind people up, really, and because they were the right size, which obviously went with that super small SRAM roadblock I've been running on the back end as well. And to be fair, that created a lot of squeal. So although Hope set them up in the factory for me, they didn't give me any rotors at the time. So I've just got 2 sets of rotors to fit onto the Specialized wheels, And hopefully that should make things a lot quieter, and I'm going to put fresh pads in there in case there's any contamination off the rotors from previously. So, that's the story so far. Like I say, really sorry it's taken so long. I'm massively behind with a bunch of filming and other stuff because of other projects. So, as you'll see, things are just going to get rushed through. I mean, it wasn't like you're missing out on any massive level of presentation anyway. But you'll still get all the same amount of facts. You'll still get the totally thorough, honest testing. But I'm probably going to go things in a little more frantic and rapid way. Because, to be honest, that's how it generally happens. There's no point pretending this is a slick, tidy operation. I mean, look at my workbench, for God's sake. Oh, and the other thing, haphazard to the max. And the other thing I'll be testing is the new Specialized Exos shoe. Basically bred off their brand new road shoe. Super stiff carbon fibre fact sole, but with fairly grippy, oh god no, actually they're pretty plastic, they're pretty hard pontoons on there, tread pontoons, they should last well. Titanium cleat plate and a single boa, and this incredibly lightweight Dyneema fabric, which feels like proper aerospace bulletproof vest stuff, and then a really, really lightweight rubbery toe. Tiny little bit of rand protection on the toe there, but these weigh 250 grams each in a size 44 without cleats in, which is ridiculously light. But then again, they cost £400 a pair. So these have got some proving to do, because the S-Works Recon shoes I had already my kind of, well, they were go-to, maximum performance shoes. But these are like proper sprinter spikes kind of material. So yeah, well, they're light, they're stiff as all hell. Let's just see how comfy they are and how well they last with relatively respectful trail use. You know, these aren't enduro shoes. I'm not going to be able to be a total idiot in them, but they're still mountain bike shoes. So let's see how they go. I think that's it. I actually covered quite a lot. Whether any facts have come out is debatable. But yes, new Roval Control carbon wheels. Hope brakes, Hope XCR brakes going on, and then these Featherlight Renegade tyres. And so the next thing you will see is a riding video, because like I say, I've already done a few rides on the bike, but not in its kind of complete first gen finish. It's been kind of a lash up until now. But it's been so good, so good. So I can't wait to get it to full spec, stop the squealing, and get the GoPro running on some riding footage. So thank you very much to Specialized for sending all the kit. Thanks very much to Hope for fitting out the brakes. SRAM for all the drivetrain stuff. Thanks to Giro Cycling for sponsoring the channel, and PTs, and Crud as well. They put some money behind the channel, God bless them. And thanks to my Patreon supporters who pledge a monthly amount to help support the channel and let me keep doing this, making more edits. And I promise there's going to be a lot more frequent stuff coming up from here on in, because, yeah, I've got channel sponsors now, so I don't need to rely on funding from other people, so I can give this some more time. But the more people who get behind the channel, whether that's subscribing, clicking for notifications, sharing, telling mates about it, getting busy in comments, or if you really want to help getting on Patreon and pledging, that would be marvellous. But for now, I'm Guy Kesterman on GuyK TV, talking about Phase 4 of my Specialized Chisel XC Freak-Out build-up. Thank you very much. I knew I'd forget something. The Roval wheels also come with a spare DT competition race spoke in each of the lengths you need, plus nipples, which is a nice little touch. And you get a hand-built wheel inspection chart for each wheel to show you they were properly hand-built. So, the other thing I have forgotten and now put somewhere safe, but I will be able to dig out. They come with different end caps, which includes a torque cap set, so the more oversized flanges that mate with RockShox forks. So they should add more stiffness to those skinny-legged skids up front. Double win. I think that's it. Oh, and the other thing you're probably going to want to know about this build: 9.19 kilos in an XL frame with alloy cranks. relatively cheap new wheels. Yeah, fancy fork, fancy carbon handlebar, fancy brakes, and silly tyres. But 9.19 kilos. I mean, it ain't danger home, but hell. I mean, it's still got an alloy seat post in there. Now I'm going to have to try and get it under 9 kilos, aren't I? That's just begging to happen. Get my thinking cap on. A lightweight one.